Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm feeling really motivated to film. I was also feeling really motivated to get in the shower and wash my hair because it is freezing, so excuse the no makeup and wet, well, pretty much dry but wet hair. Today I wanted to film my autumn essentials favourites. The weather has turned really cold today. Let's just see what the actual temperature is. Okay, so the temperature for the area that I live in is 7 degrees with a real feel of 2 degrees. So it is cold, really cold. I have been at work today, came home, shower, washed my hair, got in my pyjamas, got cosy, and I thought I would share with you some of my essentials for when the weather starts to get a bit colder. Not just skincare, there is some makeup in here as well because we all change our makeup throughout the year to suit the seasons. So let's go ahead and I'll show you what my favourites are. So let's start with skincare, not just face, but this is your whole body. You need to look after your body, especially like me, I'm a hairdresser, I need to look after my hands, make sure they're nice and moisturised, because like dermatitis and things like that, hairdressers do tend to suffer with because the hands are in water all the time. And the one thing that I have found works really well is this. I mean, this is just an Avon version of it, but this is the Glycerin Hand and Nail Cream, and glycerin is really good. It's got so many good properties. Not only is it really moisturising for dry skin, it's good for oily skin as well because it's a natural product. There's no artificial oils or anything like that in it, so it's really good for rehydrating the skin, because oily skin, obviously it can lose its moisture because it pushes out all of those extra oils and moisture. So glycerin can be really good. Obviously this is hand and nail cream, so if you are getting it for you want it for your face, make sure you do buy a specific one for your face, because obviously your skin on your face is quite a lot more delicate. So that is one of my essentials. And I'm not the only person to use this. Chris loves this. He's a chef, so obviously his hands need to obviously stay nice and dry and supple. Jess, what are you doing? Sorry if the camera's shaking. Jess is exploring as usual. Okay, and then for the rest of my body, which I use this on pretty much everything, and it's a pretty new discovery. I found it last winter. This is the Nivea Soft Face, Body and Hand Replenishing Soft and Moisturising Cream. And I'll just open it up. It's quite thick, as you can see. It's not runny or anything. It's more like a butter, like a body butter. I discovered this last year when I was looking for a replacement for, I used to like the No. 7 repairing balm, and they discontinued it, and I don't know why, because there was a lot of people that really liked that, and I found that this is so good, especially for like in the winter when you've got boots on and socks, your feet get quite dry. It's really good for keeping your feet moisturised, and I suffer with eczema or really dry skin, so this really helps with like dry elbows. If I can't get my hand cream, it's good for your hands. Like I say, it's face, body and hands, so it can be used on your face, but just be careful. Just be careful around your eyes. Don't put it near your eyes. Use a specific eye cream for there. So that is what I use for moisturising. A pretty new discovery, which I really like, is the Aldi Charcoal Cleanser. It does say mud to foam, but it doesn't foam up. It more feels like a soap cleanser, but it doesn't foam up. But it's really good because it's yeah, clarifying. It cleans out all your pores, so especially during the winter with all the wind and everything, you can get a lot of rubbish blowing onto your face, the pollution and everything, so it is really good for clearing everything out. And charcoal is really good for the skin. It's also got eucalyptus oil in, which again is a natural oil, so even on oily skin it is really good because it's not an artificial oil, it is a natural oil, so it's helping rebalance everything. So that is my go-to skincare. Obviously I use a lot more different days, I use a lot of different things. The one thing I have forgot to bring, which I'm going to put on in a bit, is the under eye tissues from Garnier. The cooling ones, they are really nice. I like to use the orange one, and I do use those quite often under my eyes, so I do like those. Just forgot to pick those up through there, so that's where they are. And I think the one thing that people do forget to look after in any kind of weather is your hair, and especially like mine is bleached. I have it coloured quite regularly, so it is something that you need to look after. And this range in particular is by Revlon Professional. Can't get my words out. Revlon Professional, and it's called Unique One. They do a shampoo. This is the hair mask treatment, and they also do a leave-in spray treatment as well. Jess, you keep moving the camera. So this smells amazing. All of the products do. This smells amazing, but it's really Jess. There we go, perfect way to distract her, give her one of my bubbles. So as I was saying, this smells really nice. It's one of a 3-step treatment. You don't have to use them all at the same time, and what I do find is that if I use this hair mask, I won't use the leave-in treatment. I tend to use the leave-in treatment every time I've washed my hair, and then this one as like a super I was going to say in depth, but that's not the right word, but super intense treatment. And I do find that in the winter, especially when it gets really cold, people tend to think that the sun is obviously the main damage for your hair, but the cold, the winter, the rain, if your hair gets wet, that can all affect your hair. So I do like to keep on top of my hair care routine through the winter. And if you want to know what my standard hair care routine is, I will link it up in the cards, which I showed you in my everyday face sort of pampering. But since then I have found some new products, so if you want me to do an updated one of that, do let me know. A lot of it is the Aldi stuff that I used, that I did the tester video, which, like I say, really like the charcoal cleanser. I use that quite often. But if you want me to do sort of a little updated one, or just run through it, just let me know down in the comments and I will do that for you. So now, I know there's not a great deal there, but I just wanted to do a few little skincare essentials. We're going to go into makeup now, and may as well start with the base. I do like a full coverage foundation, but my skin does seem to be quite oily at the minute, so I have changed foundation. It is one that I've used in the past, and it is one that I really like, and I would prefer it if it was a bit more full coverage, but I love the way it lasts on my skin, and it is the Revlon Colour Stay, and I wear 150 buff, and as you can see, put you back up. As you can see, it is well loved. I've used quite a lot out of this. I really like the way that this wears, because this is a combination oily formula. I think they do a combination normal or normal dry, something like that. So there are different types of this, so just be aware of that when you are picking up the foundation. But I really like the way that this wears, and actually today I forgot to powder Jess, which is very strange for me, but what I tend to do when I do my makeup, I put my foundation, my concealer, and then I will bake my concealer, which I do that every single day, whether I'm going out, whether it's a special occasion, whether I'm going to work, I always bake. So I do that. Jess. Then I do my brows, then I contour, and then I normally powder over the top. And today I actually realised I forgot to powder, which, like I say, very strange for me. And when I came home, I looked in the mirror because I didn't have time while I was at work today. I was quite surprised at how, I mean, don't get me wrong, I was oily, I was shiny, but how little I'd got oily throughout the day, and I'd done a full day at work. So, like I say, very good foundation for oily skin, and that tone is really good for me. It's not too yellow, it's more neutral, but it's yellow enough that it's brightening as well. So that foundation is one that I've been using for a good couple of weeks now. Normally I would use my Maybelline Superstay, which is my favourite, but like I say, with my skin playing up at the minute, I just prefer something that's really made for oily skin, which that is sort of the best drugstore foundation that I've found that lasts. And as I cannot talk today, as I was saying, I bake my under eyes every single day, and just this bit in between my eyebrows, that's where I get really oily. And this is, can we see that? This is the foundation, the setting powder that I've been using, the Rimmel Match Perfection Silky Loose Face Powder in Transparent. And I saw a lot of reviews about this, but I really like my Revolution Lace Powder, and I didn't really see any reason to try it out because I was quite happy with it. But I went into Superdrug a while back and I picked it up, and I'm gonna have to pick up a new one, because if we can see how little I've actually got left, I mean, that will still last me a while, but I have already used quite a bit. And like I say, I use this every day, stops my under eyes creasing, apart from obviously where it settles into my fine lines, but that is nothing that any concealer is going to stop. So it really does help, and it is a good colour, and it's nice and brightening as well, so that helps. And then Jess, then the cat's going to play up. She's been asleep all day, you won't believe it. So then my mascara, which is going to have to be a repurchase because I have near enough used all of this. Showed you this in a haul a few weeks back, which is the L'Oreal Paris Unlimited Mascara, and I also did the video on whether it was a dupe for Benefit. And like I say, I'll be repurchasing this because I like it that much. Not a lot I can say about it. It's a black mascara, very similar one to the Benefit one. If you want to watch the video where I sort of do a little mini review of it, I'll link it in the cards. And the reason I've really been using this one is because I used my Benefit Bad Girl Bang when I filmed my Little Dead Riding Hood Halloween tutorial, and I haven't seen it since. I actually don't know what I've done with it, so I have really been loving this lately. So I'll probably be repurchasing both because, like I say, I don't know what I've done with Benefit one, but for this, for a drugstore dupe, is spot on. And then lips, I do tend to wear a lot of liquid lips, especially through the summer, but in the winter I do get quite dry lips, so I've been wearing more lipsticks, just because I prefer them to lip balms, and I do find them quite hydrating. And this colour, which has got a bit of fluff on it, is the South Revolution ones, which, as you can see, I've used quite a bit already, which is in the shade Fudge, and it is the perfect autumn colour. Quite warm brown, but deep enough that it's not a nude technically. Obviously on darker skin tones it would be, but on me it's not. But I just really like this, especially for this time of year. It's really really sort of on trend seasonal wise, and that is what I've been wearing a lot lately, because it's quite, as you can see, it's quite creamy. It's not really matte, it's got a nice sheen to it, so I've been wearing that because it feels nice and moisturising. And the other thing, no, good girl, the other thing that I've been liking that was released at the same time as those lipsticks, stop it, is the Extra Spice palette, which is right here, which is the perfect autumn sort of palette with the warm tone browns, those oranges. Just swatch a couple for you. Let's do LA Sun, Dreams, Romance, and then I'll do a, okay, so there, 3 shimmers, look at those colours, and then let's do Mulled Wine as the matte. Just swatch those for you. So I've got LA Sun, Dreams, no wait, I've got, if I can get my stand to stand back up, there we go. So what did we swatch? We swatched, yeah, LA Sun, Dreams and Romance. I was right, but look at those shimmers. And then let's do Mulled Wine. Look at the swatch of that pinky blush. It's a gorgeous colour. So they're out of the South Extra Spice palette. Like I say, these are perfect for this time of year. It's got a nice big camera, try not to blind you, nice big camera there, no, mirror there even, and I actually took this on holiday with me when I went to Lanzarote in the summer, for those nice brown transition colours and that orange. Those oranges are gorgeous, so I do really like those. And then, and actually these swatch, I mean, I've just done a second swatch of that Romance, and look how pigmented it is. That's the first swatch, and that's what I've just swatched off my finger. So they are really pigmented, and it's only a £10 palette as well. It's a Revolution palette, so cannot go wrong with the price, and I really like it. I like the original one as well, but for this time of year that is my favourite. And moving on to the final product now. This is the Revolution Hyaluronic Fix setting spray. It's oh, can't get my words out. Start again. It is really good. Like I say, it is a setting spray, but because it's got a bit of hyaluronic acid mixed in as well, it's hydrating, it's plumping, so it keeps your makeup looking fresh, as well as helping your skin at the same time. So it's kind of skincare and makeup at the same time, and it's something that you use every single day, so you're getting that extra boost of moisture, and it smells nice as well. The only thing I wish is they did a bigger bottle. I mean, look, it's not actually that big. What size is it? It's only 100ml, and I go through it so quickly. But someone on Instagram, I did notice the other day, put a photo on, and Adam, the founder of Revolution, did share saying share her post, so hopefully they will listen, and they'll make a bigger one because I go through this so quickly. And a bonus, all of the Revolution, I believe, let's double check, yeah, all of the Revolution is cruelty free and vegan. It's even got the, where is it? It's even got the little bunny there, just to prove it. So those makeup products are really good for you. They're not going to harm your skin in any way, and they will help keep it nice and moisturised throughout the autumn colder period. So that is my video for today. Sorry about Jess, she seems to have disappeared now that I'm finishing, but if you liked this and you want to see my winter essentials in a couple of months' time, let me know down below. Not a lot seems to change autumn to winter skincare wise, but if you want to see my makeup, because my makeup does, because obviously winter, you've got Christmas, you've got New Year parties and things like that, so makeup can tend to change, and I do like to go a bit more glam up leading up to Christmas and things. It just makes you feel a bit nicer, especially at the hectic time. It just gives you a bit of you time. So if you want to see that video, let me know. Keep an eye out for some new looks coming. I'm feeling really motivated to film. I did say in one of my first videos that I don't like purple eye looks, but I am going to try one because there is a lot of palettes out at the minute that have got some really nice purple eyeshadows, so I'm going to have a go and see what it looks like on this face, see if I do actually like purple eyeshadows. I always just think because of my dark circles underneath that it just can accentuate, make me look really tired, like I haven't slept in about 100 years or I've been punched in the face or something. But we'll have a try and we'll see what we get. I may even try that romance shade because I really like that. But I will get that filmed and get that up for you, and I will see you all next time. Remember to subscribe and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and go follow me on Instagram, and I will see you all next time.